Okay, assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So Radha Guru back here for chapter 10 continuation into the Novistador chamber. Okay, so we've already acquired the heavy grenade ingredient. Well, I mean the recipe, not ingredient though. So we're gonna make our way to the Novistadors. Okay, so this section of the game, personally, I would say it's a bit more fun than in the original because I mean the introduction of the visitors in the original is pretty creepy too. But I think I do like this version of the visitors. Something about the section that we're playing in is a bit more interesting actually. I think because of the well the place that we are fighting in, so it's a bit more like I said, interesting and more labyrinth than the very clustered and claustrophobic feeling of the original. Okay, so these Novicidors not that difficult to fight, but just you have to contend their quick movement, so a bit of a hassle actually when you want to fight them. Okay, here we go. So this is why the bolt thrower is quite a useful weapon in this part of the game. Personally, for me, because it's more fun playing this way. Okay. So let's gather the resources here. Okay, always good to have a first aid spray in case you need it, but in this case, well, we're gonna keep it for now, right until the Verdugo fight. So then after that, we're going to send that first aid spray back into the store. Okay, alright, just making some last minute preparations. Good. So we have 2 heavy grenades, 2 flash grenades, a couple of grenades as well. Good enough to actually use for the double corridor fight. Okay, so see, this area is a pretty fun area to fight the Novistadors, even though it can be a little bit hectic actually once you take out that first one there. Okay, because swarm of them will be coming in, so you need to handle all these mobs at the same time. Okay, so remember, shotgun is also your best friend at close range if you have the foresight to take it out beforehand. Okay, so then we make our way towards the stairs here, but I'm gonna take an extra precaution here, waiting for more Novistadors to spawn. Okay, shooting them in the head twice can bring them down, so that you can actually either down them or you can send them back to the depths of where they came from. Even though, like I said, I do enjoy fighting them in the remake, they're still annoying actually. Not my most favorite enemies to fight against actually. But still, the way that Remake makes these encounters a bit more exciting to me, it makes it a plus actually. Okay, so now from this section, try and take out our sniper here. Get ready to snipe one of them. There we go. But what I would recommend, if you have the bolt thrower, just set a mine at the spawn point and just have them spawn into the mines. So maybe you might be lucky, you can take out 2 of them at once. So see, not that difficult to take out, but don't let them swarm you or even get a chance to grab at you. I mean, I can't get enough of this skull shaker. Very, very, very awesome weapon to have. Kind of makes Leon feel like a Terminator, just like Arnold or Arnie. You see, with the bolt thrower, shoot them in the head, and then shoot them one more time. You can already kill them in just 2 shots. So a fully upgraded bolt thrower is good enough to kill a single Novistador when it's camouflaged in just 2 shots. Once in the head, and then after that just body shots after that. Okay, so there's gonna be 2 or 3 of these Novistadors when we trigger this spawn point. Okay, The Punisher for this playthrough, I did upgrade a bit on the firepower, but it's more like a backup weapon in case I do need to have a faster shot. Because as great as the bolt thrower is, it's a pretty slow weapon. But once you upgrade its rate of fire speed, it's a pretty beast. It's a beast actually. Okay, an extra grenade. Am I ever going to use this? Okay, sell the fish. Eat the fish, and we get a grenade. Okay, so we're gonna take this left staircase because when we're going to reach to the double corridor room, we're gonna use the right side of the staircase later on to not the right side staircase. I mean the right side to activate the last lever there. Okay, take out these Novistadors here. Sometimes you might even trigger the Novistadors to appear at this point. But usually if you go a little bit forward, then you actually can spawn them. See? Punisher is a good weapon in a way, but having the bolt thrower just is a more of a fun weapon to me. So I can at least have the Punisher in case I do need to actually take out enemies without having to worry about the speed I'm going to attack them. There we go. Okay. Just clear out the sections carefully. Don't panic with ever fighting these guys. They may be erratic sometimes with their movements. You get hit a few times, it's fine. At least if you have your body armor, it will protect you. Okay. Very, very good at getting the prompt just before they touch ground and not having the prompt available afterwards. Okay. So now I'm being extra careful here because there was one Novistador that is still flying around. And to be honest, when looking back at the footage, I think it would be better if I just go out from the place and just try and engage it out in the open. They're not much of a threat anyway, so no necessary to waste time like that. See? Should have done it earlier. And yes, even if they were to grab you, it's fine. Just either you stab them or just try and break free from their grasp. But you might need, when you get hit by the acid anyway, so just decide which is the best moment to engage or disengage them. Okay, first lever done. The first layer of the gate is open. Now we're gonna go to the right side of this. Take out this hidden Novistador here. Very sneaky one. I think that would trigger another spawn coming in, I think. And somehow lucky enough, I actually managed to spot this one here. That one is going to be the one that will spawn when I come to this section here. Interesting to note. Okay. So all these videos I'm doing, putting up in YouTube, I'm not expecting the videos to actually make any kind of, going to make my channel grow or anything. I've accepted that this is just going to be like my own personal archive of all the games I played, and in a way I'm going to free up some space from my laptop to just import all the videos I played into my YouTube channel. But if you do enjoy this commentary, or at least you learn something from watching my playthroughs, hope you can stay on and support the channel in any way you can, by liking the video and sharing it with others too. Okay. Alright, now we're going to open the next lever here. We're going to prepare for the double Gyarados room. Okay, I'll be back with you shortly.
There we go.
Oh, Mr. Kennedy, not much of a light, are you? Your princess is a spirited individual. I must say, she gave us a considerable amount of trouble.
Okay, after hearing Salazar commenting on our Princess Ashley there, we're gonna go and save her and give Salazar a piece of our mind there. So we craft an extra heavy grenade because we have enough gunpowder. So this strat here, what we're gonna do, we're going to try to take out the Gyarados using the heavy grenades. Okay, so we're gonna trigger them to come out from their chains by sniping these three. Okay, if you're lucky to get headshots with them in just one hit, it's already saving your bullets already. And by that point, the Gyarados already come out from their chains. So if you can, see, try and as you're approaching up the steps, try and crouch. And I just decided to let that cultist get the piece of a free hit on me like that. So not the best way to get things done. Okay, knife that one. Okay, it's a little bit messy here, so now I'm gonna redo it again. Oop! A rare moment to see that the Gyarados just bump into each other just like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so first heavy grenade, not the best position to get maximize damage there. Okay, this one will be a little bit better. Okay, number 2 heavy grenade. Okay, I'm gonna use 3 in this case. Okay, so at least 3 heavy grenades and maybe 1 grenade is enough to take out one of the Gyarados. And this last one with the armor here will need at least another shot, either from the rifle or from the any weapon that you want to use at time. But since I didn't have the chance because more cultists are already in the room, let's try and take them out silently with the bolt thrower. This is why I would recommend you use the bolt thrower for this reason, so that you don't have to make a lot of noise for this part. Oops. Okay. Oh, see? There we go. So that's why bolt thrower to the rescue. Silent yet deadly in the right hands. Okay. Okay, so I detonated a mine there. I think that took care of the Gyarados already. Okay, so it's all done pretty well. Just a little bit of mistakes here and there, but now I can freely loot this place. Just get whatever I need. And even the room also actually provides you with a bolt and even some mines too. So clearly, maybe the developers actually kind of expected you to use those bolt thrower air bolts and even the mines to actually take care of them silently. Because you don't really want them to be a nuisance, especially when you have to contend with so many of these cultists that are flooding in. But these cultists are not going to be like infinite. They are kind of like set to a certain amount, and after that it will just be you and the Gyarados afterwards. Okay, so once the room is a bit more quiet, then you can just gather all the resources you need, and then we're going to proceed to go and try and fight Verdugo after that. Okay, so just don't worry, don't panic. It's just you and one lone cultist, and he died already after just 2 shots. Okay, there we go. Okay, I actually tried to use one of the strats made by the Master KD with his bolt thrower run, but I couldn't really get Gyarados to behave the way that he did for his run. So I just improvise and use Extria's strategy and maybe even a little bit of Milan frags, but it's just gonna be my own way of handling the double Gyarados fight. Okay, so now we're going to rearrange our attaché case, and then after that we're going to go and watch Ashley getting waterboarded. Well, actually not waterboarded. Getting a drink out from the mold. Okay.
Ashley,
Leon, stop! No, don't come any closer!
are you hurt?
Watch out!
Please, do continue. Do not resist, my dear. It serves only to make your suffering all the worse.
Please, please!
You sick!
Aquí nos despedimos, señor Kennedy.
Hang in there, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
This remake really does make Leon kind of like the RIP agent, other than not like the original, who is kind of like a espionage, not to say espionage, but he has his tools to actually help him to get out from this surprise attack by Salazar. But all things considered, we're safe. Okay, so now we're gonna make our way to the Verdugo boss fight. Okay, so the only thing we need to worry about is the invisible Novicidors. A little bit of a annoying enemy in this part of the section because you do need to be ready with a weapon that can take them out as fast as possible. Because if you give them a chance for their eyes to go ahead of your field of vision, then they will definitely get the jump on you. See, just like that. Shotgun at the ready is already good enough to take them out, but sometimes you might need two. Okay, so this part here, if you're not familiar with the layout here, you can always open up your map to help you to visualize where you're going. Okay, so this is the path I took that offers the least amount of resistance, and it's a little bit quicker to reach our destination. And always make sure you turn the left here. Get your shotgun ready. There you go. Okay, so all done here, and one more. So at most you'll fight against 4 Lucidos. Okay, and now we're gonna retrieve the most prized possession, the elegant crown. And if you have been saving the jewels, all 5 jewels to actually put into this crown, it will be the best time to actually put them in to get a juicy 100k. Okay, but one thing I did discover that using the jewels of red, green, purple, yellow, and blue used to be like the highest value that you can get for the crown. But if you were to have, if I'm not mistaken, 2 yellows and 3 reds, you can actually get the highest value for the crown, which is around 108k, I think. So do with that information as you wish. Okay, Alright, so back at the storage, at the save point. So time in-game time pauses. So just do what you need to set your inventory. Okay, we're gonna try and also free up some space because we're gonna purchase a rocket launcher here. So you don't need to actually carry extra weapons at this section. Just you need to put free up some space enough that you can purchase a rocket launcher and have it with you for the Verdugo fight. Okay, so let's see. We are at 19k. So now we have 30k here. Okay, so let's put in our jewels here. Okay, so green, the next right, the red barrel. Okay, the yellow, and now we're gonna have the. Okay, so I think I know what I'm doing right here. I'm gonna try to do the. Yes, and here it is. Here's the proof. 2 yellows and 3 reds gives you the highest 108k. Okay, so here you see it in action. Okay, so now we have the golden links. Just add in a few more jewels here. Nice 33k there. And then we add in the sapphires from the Novistadors. And now we have enough to actually purchase the rocket launcher here. 166k, just like that. Okay, so we even have some leftovers to actually repair the knife and repair the body armor, but at this point just leave it as it is, because you're just gonna need one shot to Verdugo anyway. Okay, alright, that's it. Okay, if you don't feel confident to actually fight Verdugo without the rocket launcher, I can recommend you to save here. So at least you can do the fight again with him if you intend to use the nitrogen showers. Okay, a little bit of a hiccup there. Okay, so now we're at 3 hours and 34 minutes. Okay, so not the fastest time because we need to try and reach the Salazar boss fight by at least 4 minutes and 10 seconds. 4 minutes and 4 hours and 10 minutes to at least have enough time in the island section to complete the S plus rating. So Verdugo incoming. Okay, not a problem when you have the rocket launcher at hand. So you at least have to use the rocket launcher here. You free up some space to get all the resources here after you defeated him. Okay, so pretty much you're gonna have no trouble defeating him here. Just need to dodge a few of his scripted attacks here. Okay, that's pretty much one. And then the second one when we go inside here to trigger him to come. Okay, so make sure that when you use a rocket launcher on him, freeze him first so that you are opening him up to a one shot, because he is going to get a major ass whooping from Leon here, and he will come out here, lure him out, press the button here to activate the nitrogen showers, and there we go. Hasta la vista, baby. Okay, very easy fight here, nothing to worry about, unless if you intend to take Verdugo without the rocket launcher. If you wish to use the rocket launcher for the El Gigante or the dynamite boulder, then you can actually try a different strat here. And I made a pretty silly mistake here. I thought when I paused the game I actually already opened the door here, so kind of wasted a few precious seconds here. So sometimes we all make silly mistakes, so don't worry, just try and do the best for the next section so that you don't have to feel pretty bad about it, because we all make mistakes, we're human. Okay, so at this rate you're just going to collect all the resources without having to worry about Verdugo coming in. So the strat that you would use if you were to fight him without the aid of the rocket launcher is you need to freeze him and try to get a few shots at him with the pistol. and then kicked him, and then you shoot him again a bit more, and have a heavy grenade ready to get him back into the what do you call the back get him back to the ground again, so you can have a few more shots at him. It will do a lot of damage as well if you're able to land all the important steps, and you can pretty much kill him maybe just before the lift comes up.
Your suffering came in, just as it has from his daughter, who has joined us in communion, and now she is of our flesh, of our blood. My faithful disciple will show her the path. Go now. Deliver to these vagrant children their salvation. As you wish.
I'll make it cheap for you.
Okay, now we have Louis as our partner in chapter 11. So a little bit more, what do you call, character growth for both Leon and Louis. I really do like this remake version of Louis. You get to know more about him, and also through the bits and journals that scattered around the world, to help us actually to learn more about his tragic past, and how he is trying to find redemption for what he has done. But it's a very, very good character growth for him actually, and I actually do like him here actually. Very sympathetic character. The original one is very cool. That's one thing about it. You can't top that. But this one is by far the best in terms of character representation.
Feeling better? Yeah. Seems like it worked. Bad news? All we've done is buy you some time. The suppressant's effects will wear off all too soon. You ready to go?
Don't worry about me. Ashley is the priority.
In that case, we know what we have to do. Then come, Sancho Panza! Let us rescue the Princess Dulcinea!
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Hey, that was my lance. Okay, we hurry, I get it.
Okay, chapter 11, here we go. So we're just going to make a save here. So this will be where we're going to save our progress. Because anything can happen when you're trying to get dynamite from the next section. So always make sure that you save here. If you're confident enough to actually get through this section unscathed and up to before Salazar boss fight, then all the best to you there. Maybe I might try and do that one day, but we'll see. But just to be safe, we're just going to save right here. Okay, upgrade everything that we can. Okay, so now our Punisher's at 1.7 damage. Okay, so a pretty good weapon actually at the moment. Okay, so here we are. Save number 9 or number 7. Okay, alright, so see you in the next video. Take care. Ciao.